This is what we were rocking with stock. Compared to this, for like $35. Oh my god, this is like a cheat code. It's so much easier. What is happening?
Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate?
Okay, so today we are installing a long overdue upgrade for the Surron. I have still been riding most of the bike completely stock. Very cheap, easy, and very beneficial. So, yes sir. I've been noticing how much of a difference it would make if I had taller handlebars. Yes. We got new grips, the straight black Surron JFG Racing grips. We got a crossbar with a pad. I've heard a lot of stories and had a couple close calls myself with coming down off of a huge jump and just almost hitting your chin on the handlebars. So what this will do is allow us to have a pad, some protection, because even with a full face helmet, your chin is exposed. This should fit right on here, go right over here, and I think it'll look cool, and it'll also save me from busting my chin wide open. I'm gonna figure out how we can make this work because it looks a little big. It doesn't look like much of a difference. I didn't want the huge, really tall ones, but I think just this much itself will be a very nice difference. You gotta take the speedometer and the brakes off, the throttle obviously, and my little headlight switch I got, and it should be pretty cut and dry. I do want to go ahead and see what this guy is talking about and how this would look even. Please do not tell me I should have had this on before everything else. No! Alright, so mistakes were made. I just put everything together, completely done, tried to put this on afterwards and realized you gotta have everything off to get this on. So, if you get one of these, make sure you do that, because this clamp, it slides on, but there's no way you can get this over this with everything on it. Why they made it that way, I don't know, but I don't like it. So we'll slide one over, put the other one over as well, and then we can throw this in here. That was a learning moment. It is what it is. Now we got our little crossbar, and that'll put our pad on there, and we'll be good to go. So I'm just gonna add this clip in where I put this on. So the rest of the video, I'm not gonna have this on, but final result, we will. Okay, so we got our Allen keys. We'll start by getting everything loose. We got some Allens here, here, here. Just make sure everything gets loose and comes off easily. This is not a situation where force will prevail, so. I don't want to take the screws all the way out until I'm absolutely ready, so I don't lose any of them. Alright, so that should come right off when you loosen these two. You will also need a Phillips for this guy. This one is up under here. That loose. Then you can turn this up and access the screw under here. Go ahead and loosen these guys. 532 is what I'm using. And when we have this loose and we can pull it this way, then we can slide our throttle off. Alright, so got the throttle off, let that hang down there. Now, I think the hardest part is going to be taking this grip off, I've seen people use an air compressor and kind of blow it in there to get it off, but I don't see that happening here because I don't have an air compressor, so. Oh, just like that. Just had to turn her inside out. See, yeah, this is still very good condition, so might not even need those grips. No, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I think it'll be a lot easier. Got two under here. Push this all the way this way. We should be able to just slide these guys off. We got two little screws on our headlight switch. Break off, let that hang. Should have enough room to slide this guy off. Okay. The other brake. And now we can come this way. Slide that guy off. And we're done. Fully disassembled. Look at the difference alone. These bars are so small. The stock Surron bars are tiny. Look at these compared. I mean, that is a night and day difference. We pretty much just go backwards of everything we've done. This is the last one we put on. This guy on, then our brake. All right, so throttle slid right on. One thing you have to be aware of, and this is very important. Wherever your brake is, it needs to go on this flat part of the throttle, or your brake will not work. If it's on any of these round parts, this little piece right here will hit. There's a cutout for it right here. If it's on any part like this, it will not work. See, I can't pull that at all. But if you go right here, it'll fully go. All right, we'll tighten everything down later. We just want to get it all back installed right now. So then on this side, go brake. This needs to come out a little bit. It is a little bit bigger of a bar, so not all the way. The only things so far I've taken all the way out are for the actual mount, and it's just these two. So you shouldn't have any issues with potentially losing a screw. Slide right on there. And get these back on so it doesn't scratch too much. We want this to be over where the brake connects. Now we're going to do our sit test before we finally connect everything else. Make sure it's at the right placement. I kind of want to roll it forward a little bit. You can always adjust this later. Just loosen these two screws and move it back and forth. Lock that in. I think it's best to install everything to its final settings while you're sitting on the bike so you can actually feel. Now we'll line this stuff up with the grip. Move this over. I like it to be right on it so I can just hit the thumb. Just want to hit every single screw one more time. That works for me. So we just went from this to this. way taller, way better, way nicer. It is going to be night and day difference riding this, and I cannot wait to take it for a little test ride. Okay, we're back. Had to take everything completely off again to slide this on, but we got that on, and we're going to go ahead. This is the one it came with, dirt. I mean, not gonna lie, that is actually pretty cool, but I do want this Protaper one on there. I think this is just really nice. A little blacked out, but oh yeah, even got the metallic inside. And this should, oh my gosh, for a second I thought I had to put this on like I did the other one, but this should slide right over. I was about to freak out. I think this is gonna look really good on here. That looks so good with the light and everything. It looks like a completely different bike, honestly. And this thing is such good padding too. I mean, it's still gonna hurt a little bit if I hit my chin, but I mean, it's not a straight metal bar. And I think it just looks really good. It makes the handlebars being taller not look as silly. The only thing left is to take her for a ride. All right, first ride with the new handlebars. A little scratched up since I had to take them off and on several times, but this new little crossbar with the pad looks so good. I think with the handlebars being way taller than people are used to seeing, kind of looks silly, and the crossbar really helps that. So I already feel way more relaxed, like I'm not hunched over because the other ones are so small. Already feels a lot better. Let's see how the first wheelie feels. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier. I'm not even lying. Oh my god, so much easier to wheelie. Look at that, I just did the whole corner. Oh my god, the handlebars are so good. Yo, why did I not do this so long ago? I've had this bike for 2 years. Every time I ride with people, they're like, how do you still have stock handlebars? I just got super used to them, but I did not realize how much I needed the bigger ones. Oh my god, everything is so much easier. What have I been missing out on? Oh my god, this is like a cheat code. It's so much easier. What is happening? That is so crazy. Oh my god. And I can actually stand up fully. That was the biggest thing for me with the smaller handlebars. If you're standing up, you're like completely hunched over, like you're in a race or something. But this is so insane. Just look how good it looks too. The Protaper blacked out. What is happening? Why did I wait so long to do this little $35 upgrade? So the handlebars were $35. The crossbar, I think that was like $25. I can't remember. I'll put it in the description below, of course. But the pad itself, I got this by itself for $22, I think. And then that's when I realized that I needed the crossbar, because the pad does not go on the handlebars. You have to have a crossbar for the pad to work. But I cannot get over it. How it is night and day. How easy. Oh my god. What is going on? This is by far the best upgrade I've ever done on this bike, and it is the cheapest, easiest. I wouldn't say the installation was hard by any means, it's just a little tedious and takes a little time, but this is by far the best upgrade I've done, and it makes such a difference. Links in the description. I really appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and please let me know if there's any videos you need me to do. Have any questions? Thank you guys.